Hi there and welcome to my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. And today I'm just joining you. I wanted to share with you a little bit about my morning routine. If you already follow my channel, you know I've been traveling around making yoga videos in some really beautiful locations. But I just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes, a little bit of the van life aspect of it. So I'm planning on going out today and shooting a video over on Vashon Island. Before I head out to the ferry, I was gonna make myself my morning tea. So let me show you how that works. We have our table, chair. Get yourself situated. Let me just make sure I have this back far enough so you can see it. And then I'll pull out my stove. One of these Coleman burners. One of these jet boils. Is it Coleman? I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, it's a jet boil. And I just actually recently learned how to set it up. I used to always boil my water with an electric water heater, but too much power. I don't have that much power set up in the van yet, so that's a future improvement. So filling some water into the pot first. And always want to make sure with propane you have some proper ventilation, so have the doors open. Oops. And then open this up, screw this on. And it doesn't take long to boil the water, but you do kind of gotta keep your eye on it. So I'll just pop that on there, make sure I'm keeping my eyes on the situation, and then grab my mug. I like to have one that you can seal really well, because especially in the van, things can kind of tumble around a little bit. So nice tight seal on a mug is great. So I have my drawer down here with all my tea supplies, a bunch of tea bags in here. My favorite right now is this like dandelion dark roast, and these dark roast teas actually taste a lot like coffee, so you'll find these at more like specialty like health food stores. I think the brand is pronounced Ticino maybe, and it's roasted tea, so it has a little bit more of that like coffee flavor to it. I quit drinking coffee a little while ago, and maybe like a year ago, and as a Seattleite, that was very difficult. I was drinking like a pot of coffee every morning, and then you know, a couple lattes throughout the day. So, and it wouldn't even affect me. I'd just be like, oh, you know. So basically, coffee had to go, and I replaced it with this. And actually, it's super tasty. I like it better. I also have been going to grocery outlet bargain market. I always forget how you put those words together, but they have tons of superfood powders and organics. There's this superfood creamer that I love to put in. Right now there's this like wood ear mushroom collagen booster. This one's like a chai tea flavor. It's really sweet, so I only just put like a little bit in it. Always love to put some sacred cacao, and I try to get organic whenever possible. Let's see what else. We have some chaga mushroom powder, some reishi mushroom powder, and then I think that's it from here. The final thing I put in is a little actual collagen, some organic grass-fed collagen. I have some kind of joint trouble. I tried to go vegan a long time ago, and it actually really hurt my joints. So I ended up needing to start like putting a little more meat into my diet and getting some more collagen into my diet. So anyway, that's something that I do. Might be something you're interested in. But basically this morning tea is like anything that you have on hand. So it's not always the same. Sometimes I have different things in my little cupboard, if you will. That market that I like to go to always has different things. So sometimes I find something that I'm like, oh, this is my favorite, and then they don't have it next time. So, you know, don't get attached. So basically fill up the tea mug put on the lid a little bit just so it can steep. And then I place the hot items on the little ledge by the side of, there's like a little stepping stool on the outside of the van. So let that cool down out there while this steeps, and I'll find my measuring tool. So this little drawer here, this is actually like a plastic, like clear plastic bin that I had since college. I think I used it to like store socks and underwear in my dorm room. I actually found some drawer liner. I really liked this pattern. It's self-adhesive, so I was able to like actually wrap the drawers, so made it a little prettier. And this is like my go-to kitchen item. So I have like my big pots and pans and stuff like that stored underneath the bed, but like forks and knives and like stirring utensils, and then all of my vitamins and powders and like superfood items, things that I use like every single day, those are all right here. So usually let this steep for like maybe 3 minutes or so. And it's pretty strong. If you like it stronger, you can let it steep longer, or you can, what's it called, add an extra tea bag. Sometimes I like to add decaf chai as well, because it adds like a little bit of that like dirty chai. This collagen protein stuff that I have has a little bit of chai flavor too. So yeah, just kind of depends on what you find. Just let this go for a couple minutes more. So yeah, people are always asking me like, what do you do with your day? It's like, well, you know, probably the same thing I would have been doing if I was in an apartment. I just have a little bit better of a view, yeah? And today I'm in Seattle actually visiting my hometown. I haven't been here for a few months. So getting to see some old faces, and it's been really interesting now that I'm in my van rather than in an apartment. I'm actually going to all the parks and all of the beautiful beaches, and today I'm gonna go take a ferry over to Vashon Island. There's all of these little islands out on the Puget Sound, so I'm actually getting to explore the place that I know and love and grew up from a whole new perspective. So I didn't actually have a car since 2005, since Seattle is so pedestrian friendly and you can like walk everywhere. I just basically walked everywhere, so didn't have a car. But now, baby, we are on the move. So take out your tea bag and find a spoon and just start adding in your delicious nutrition. I like to try to put as many like awesome things for my body in the very first thing that I do in the day. Make sure I got my little immunity boost with my mushrooms, a little bit of protein with the collagen. There's iron in the sacred cacao. And yeah, and I feel like anytime you spend time on doing something for yourself, when you make it like more intentional, when you're actually like feeding yourself, you get like a whole nother level of benefit from it. So you're actually like knowing what you're putting in your body, you're taking the time to like go through it. Maybe you're like being grateful for each thing. You can practice a little mindfulness of all of the little cocoa beans that had to grow, and then all of the humans that had to harvest them, and then the ones that had to transport them and then put them in a package so that I could put it in my tea this morning. You know what I mean? So just taking an opportunity to just bring a little more mindfulness into your morning. And I don't necessarily measure everything. I just kind of like eyeball it. You might want to measure it if you're like following some sort of precise diet restrictions or something like that, but I just kind of eyeball it. And then this is my favorite invention, little stir wand. So put it in, I've learned this the hard way, put it in first and then turn it on, or else your stuff will fly everywhere. And just kind of stir that all in. Have one more thing to add, which is the scoop of collagen. And then you just kind of know that you have like all of this good nutrition in your body, all of this stuff that your cells are like super happy about. And I find when I start in a really mindful, healthy way, it makes it easier to stay like healthy and mindful throughout the rest of my day. So this baby is almost ready. And like I said, the recipe changes every time. You can use whatever you find or whatever you have lying around. I do a little bit of almond milk to cool it down. To your health. So good. So this superfood creamer that I have and this mushroom kind of collagen powder that I have, they both have some sweetness to it. I think it's like monk fruit or something that's in there. So I don't need to add anything extra. If I don't have ingredients that have some sort of sweetener in it, I like to use, where is this? Date syrup. Oh my God, so good. So just a little squeeze of this will sweeten it up if you need that. But yeah, just make it your own and just kind of like find the things that you like, find the things that make you happy in the morning, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.